What's the difference between a user journey and a user flow? This is a very common question, and it really confused me when I first started out in UI/UX design. But in this video, hopefully I clear some doubts, and I'll definitely be showing examples of user journeys as well, just to help you understand a bit more of how it looks like and how you can use it to really improve your whole UI/UX design process. First, I think it's important to explain the difference between a user journey map and a user flow diagram. When it comes to user flow diagrams, I made a video on an introduction to user flows, and I think that video might be a great place to start with, just so you understand what a user flow diagram is. I won't be diving into that too much in this video, but usually there's a lot of logic behind the user flow. You're basically thinking about how the user walks through your platform. You're thinking about the different actions and the conditions. You're thinking about how the user uses your platform itself. So you have a lot of things like the home page, and then maybe a condition whether the user is logged in or not, and then they can go to various pages and have access to different features. It's very hard to explain in a minute, so check out that video. I even show an example, so hopefully it's very helpful, and then you can hop back onto this video. But if you've already watched that video and you know what a user flow diagram is, then I can start explaining what a user journey map is. So we know what a user flow diagram is and how it looks, but what about user journey map? As mentioned in that video, a user journey map does not have to be just what happens on your platform. It's a lot of the customer's experience and everything that leads up to the person even getting on the platform. But essentially, what a user journey map is, it's a story. It's a narrative of how a user would get on your platform, or it can be a tool that is supposed to help you understand more about your users. It's a tool that's supposed to help you think of different features or opportunities or pain points that might arise for the user that you're targeting as you're building up your solution or your platform. With that being said, there are a few important components in this user journey map that will help you basically create your first user journey. Before you start your user journey map, you would have your user persona. This is your target audience. Let's say you're creating a music sharing app. Then your target audience would probably be music lovers in their 20s who just really want to share good music with their friends, for example. So you have your user persona. Another important part of a user journey map, and I think this really confuses people sometimes. It confused me because we're so deep into the platform that we often don't think about other scenarios or other stories or other narratives that the customer or the user would go through. For example, how does the user even get on the platform? Maybe not even about your platform, but how is the user's experience with current platforms out there? A user journey map does not have to be about your platform. It can be any kind of scenario or experience that you're trying to understand a bit better. So let's say with the music sharing platform example, the second key component of a user journey map is the scenario. How a user journey map is done is usually you have a scenario in mind. For the music sharing platform, the scenario could be this person wants to discover music and then share that music with their friends by creating a playlist of sorts. That's a scenario, right? And then you would break down that scenario or that narrative or that experience into different phases. The first phase could be the person trying to discover the music in the first place. The second phase could be finding a suitable platform, and then the third phase could be adding those songs into the playlist on that platform, and the fourth phase could be sharing it with friends. And from each of these phases, you can break it down even further. And then from that, you can think about what the user is thinking, what the user is saying, what their goals are, how they're feeling, their mood. That's usually a really important part of the user journey map as well. And then my favorite part is the opportunities and ideas row, where you kind of get to think and brainstorm some features for your own platform based on whatever the user is experiencing. For example, if the user found the phase of discovering music complicated and annoying because there would be many tabs open, there are no good recommendations, and it's just very difficult to find great songs. If that's a pain point, then in the opportunities and ideas section, that's where you get to brainstorm and think of different ideas for your own platform, different solutions to that. For example, maybe using AI to generate recommendations, having things personalized, etc. Of course, there are platforms out there already that do that, but this is just an example of how this user journey map can help you think of really good solutions to some problems which your user may face. This can really help you brainstorm ideas, think of new features, and help you understand your user a lot more so that you can target their pain points throughout the user journey that they have. And that's why the user journey map is a really important tool or method in the UI UX design process. So I walked you through a little bit of the music sharing platform example, but it wasn't very fleshed out. So I do want to share another example that is a lot more well thought because it was something that I actually did for one of my past works. Here's that example.
So I'll be walking you through this Shopee design test example. This was something I did quite some time ago for my internship at Shopee. This is pretty much a whole UI UX case study. I guess I'll start with the challenge. For this design challenge, the problem was that the homepage was not converting very well. The current click rate performance of each module on the Shopee homepage is assumed to be not good enough. As a UI UX designer, I'm tasked to redesign the Shopee homepage for all these regions, all these countries. Let's move on to the topic that we're talking about, which is the user journey map. But before that, as I mentioned, the user persona is really important. Who exactly is the person going through this user journey? That would be, in this case, Lisa Lim, a student in university who really likes online shopping. And this is her biography. She wants a streamlined and easy way to look for products, and she also has some current pain points and frustrations. This is just a very simple user persona. I think the important parts of a user persona, I think the age, the occupation, and the personality of the user, what they want and what their pain points are, I think these are important to capture so that you can begin your user journey map relatively easily. How I did it for this case is to break down the scenario into different phases. For example, the scenario is that she wants to buy a desk lamp for her dorm in university. The phases would be looking for the desk light for her dorm. Breaking it down would be like browsing categories, searching for the exact item, and then finding the item. Of course, there's also the checking out and all of that, which is also part of her user journey. But since we're focusing on the homepage, I just focused on these phases. And besides the phase, you also have goal, doing, thinking and saying, feeling, opportunities and ideas, as well as the mood. For each of these phases, you start thinking about each of these things. In the phase where she wants to look for the desk light, the goal would be to buy an aesthetic and affordable desk light. And perhaps in this phase, she is open to looking for other things that would be nice for her dorm room as well. If I didn't have this user journey map exercise, I wouldn't have thought about some of these goals that the user might have. And this is very helpful. So what is she doing in this doing phase? She's looking on social media and Pinterest for room decor inspiration. What is she thinking and saying? I want my room to be aesthetic. I don't want to pay too much. I want a cheap and good deal. What she's feeling: excited. Online shopping is fun and I'm excited to revamp my room. Some opportunities and ideas: integrate social media into the Shopee app or showcase more media for inspiration. For example, room decor, desk setup, and etc. And this is her mood. She's kind of neutral at the moment. And of course, you can do the same for the rest of the phases. And in the next phase, browsing categories, her goal is for the navigation to be easy and straightforward. What is she doing? She's scrolling through the homepage, looking at Daily Discover, looking at categories, navigating to each specific category. And what she's thinking: I want to be able to find what I'm looking for quickly. I have an image of something I'm looking for, but I don't know what it's called and I don't know the brand. After she's done some room decor inspiration hunting, and now she has a lot of images, but in this searching phase, it might be difficult to find the thing that she's looking for, even though she knows exactly what she's looking for. So some opportunities and ideas would be an image search, which Shopee already has, but the mood, and also her mood, is going down here. And in the next phase, searching for the item, she wants to find the best option for the desk light. And what is she doing? She's browsing endlessly and she's taking so much time. So she decided to use the image search function. And what she's thinking: I want to see different stores that are selling the same or similar item. She's feeling optimistic, and opportunities and ideas, really allowing filtering for product searches and just to make the whole search process a lot easier. And also in the final phase, finding the item. She wants to see if the item is authentic and if the reviews are good. What is she doing? She's seeing if the store is official and reading reviews. She's thinking, is this product reliable? How does this product or brand compare to other brands and products? And she's feeling cautious, and opportunities and ideas have a compare function. So these are just some ideas and how a user journey map can help you ideate and really think of different opportunities and solutions for your own platform as you are designing. In this case, I'm redesigning the Shopee homepage. This opportunities and ideas section is really helpful as I'm thinking about what to add or what to take away from the thing that I'm designing. I hope this gave you a better idea of what the user journey map is and how it can help you in your UI UX design process. In the future, I'll definitely go through a whole case study and walk through the whole process with you guys. But for today, we're just talking about the user journey map, and that is all.
I think the confusing part about user journey mapping is that there's no set template or guideline. It really is just a tool for you to understand your users better and to really ideate and think of different features for the platform or solution that you're trying to build. You can do all kinds of scenarios for your user journey map, and as long as it meets those objectives, that's when you know you've made really good use of this user journey mapping tool or method. So that is that on this introduction to user journey mapping. I hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm going to be pushing out more UI UX design content, so stay tuned. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!